The Constitutional Council in Cameroon declares itself incompetent to rule on the non-existence of the electoral body. We need God intervention in Cameroon. The Constitutional Council is the highest court when it concerns electoral process in Cameroon. So if you have anything that concerns election, you have to report it to the Constitutional Council. After the Constitutional Council, there's nowhere you can go. But if the Constitutional Council says that organization is incompetent, then we have a lot to do as Cameroonians, because the country Cameroon has been taken away. Then we are asking the Constitutional Council, then who is competent to rule on the non-existence of the electoral body in Cameroon? That is a question we are asking the Constitutional Council. This came following the request introduced by Professor Maurice Kanto, the petition that Professor Maurice Kanto tabled against ELECAM for not publishing electoral register. And the hearing was yesterday. Professor Maurice Kanto and many others were there. And the Constitutional Council said that organization, that they are incompetent to rule on the non-existence of electoral body. Is it a curse? Why are we here? Who then is competent? Who is above the Constitutional Council? President Pobia or who? Why is ELECAM not publishing the list? It is stated in the Electoral Code. Why is it that ELECAM is not publishing the list? They were supposed to bring out the first list at the beginning of this year, 2025. But the ELECAM have never published one of the list, even one time. Here we are, planning to go for election. An electoral body that we look up to is not respecting the Electoral Code. Are you sure we are going to have free, fair, and transparent election? Or are we going to support the idea of Kawala? She mentioned, she said it clear, that the result would not be different. That all other opposition parties that are there, they are just like escorting President Paul Biya to another 7 years. And she is like me, calling for civil unrest. Yesterday she was on TV and she mentioned that the main reason that the ELECAM does not want to publish the electoral list is because children below 10 years, underage children, are included by the CPTM in the electoral register. So if ELECAM are sure that they have not done this, they are sure that this accusation is false, then they have to produce the electoral register for all Cameroonians to see. It is very necessary, because with this electoral register, people will know where they will vote exactly. The exact point where they will vote, they will know. But if you wait until it is at the tail end, and somebody who registered in Bamenda and now living in Douala went and corrected his or her name, and that he or she will be voting in Douala, the name finally was not changed, and then it still holds that he or she will be voting in Bamenda, maybe in Furawa, or maybe in Kambe, or maybe in Bui division. And then the list is not yet out for the person to see and correct it immediately. You wait until when there will be no time, that the person will discover that his name or her name is still in Furawa and she cannot travel. Automatically, she will not vote. This is Cameroon for Cameroonians, and this is TFA Talking Point. If this is your first time, please subscribe to our channel